Well, we just visited Nanako from the hospital.
We did it. We don't have to go back. We did our good deed. We came. We don't have to go again.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, that's what
See you at our
Milo's gonna.
funeral.
Yeah, that's what Milo's gonna say when I'm in the hospital.
My dad got into like a pretty bad injury a few years back, and then like he was like he was doped up for the to deal with the pain. And I remember when he came home, he was like talking to me and my brother, yeah, you two little bastards didn't even visit me. And we're like, yeah, we did, and we did, and he just like completely forgot about it.
Realistically, you didn't visit him. You just thought you did.
that's hilarious,
No,
though.
we just
He's just like,
yeah,
fuck you guys, you didn't visit me.
yeah. No, majority of the times a family member's been in the hospital, I visit them once or more times.
Risei's not gonna let
Yeah,
Kanji
no.
outgirl him.
I mean, I used to before my great grandpa died. I used to do a school supplied community service,
Yeah,
and and he happened to be in the same hospital, so I used to bring him up food.
nice.
Nice.
When my grandpa was in the hospital, we snuck him in some and this was like pretty close to the end.
Mm.
But they like at one point like said, okay, we're gonna bring you cookies now, Mr. Bemis, and then they went out, and then they did something that was so
Sorry.
insulting to all of us because they brought in fucking graham crackers, and they were calling them cookies.
That's kind of gross.
Shame on them. So we snuck him in some Oreos because they were his favorite, and ice cream. The last time we visited him.
No, that's dope.
Yeah.
Aw.
Back when Alec was in the hospital, he used to call me like at midnight because he couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
So like, he thought I was up, and I would never tell him I wasn't, because it's
Absolutely,
I,
man.
I never like when your best friend's in the hospital and you're not even 20, you're kind of freaking out a little bit. So like you're gonna be like, no, everything's fine. So
Yeah. Nah, if you got a friend in the hospital and they call you, I think your only excuse is you're asleep and you didn't see the call. Other than that,
Yeah.
you gotta pick up that phone. If it's 3 in the morning and you're up, you gotta answer that phone.
yeah, we talked for hours.
Yeah.
I fucking remember every phone call we had.
Nice, man.
It was actually funny. We talked about he passed away, I think, before Batman versus Superman, but he was super excited about the idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, so you think it's gonna be good? And he's like, no.
Well, he was right.
Yeah, he was right, and it was funny because I went to the movie being like, yeah, I hope this is good. And is everything okay? Oh, speaking of I'm gonna change the subject just because I can tell you how ghetto my apartment is. We woke up this morning to a couch on our patio or our walkway area, blocking our neighbor's apartment. A broken couch, and we live on the second floor.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but I'll tell you this is that it was a whole ass couch too. Like not a futon, a couch, just blocking a door.
I mean, it makes sense.
I think that there's some similarities.
Yeah, there's like multiple pieces.
To ghetto areas and like white trash areas. I think there's a lot of similarities.
I'll tell you this straight up, they are the same thing.
Except white trash might be surrounded by a cornfield, or a large field. No, because like I would deliver packages around here where I live all the time. Where I specifically live is suburban neighborhood. Because again, I'm living at home. Once I move out of here, it's probably not going to be suburban neighborhood. But really close to us, there's like a bunch of these houses by a field, and there was these people that had like a disgusting couch outside of their house. And it was like it would like be covering the door sometimes.
I thought
Other
Naoki,
times it was pushed to the side. and they would just sit out on this couch on the outside, but it got rained on all the time, and then it gets gross.
Yeah.
I thought
mean,
Naoki would
the thing
be.
that's funny-
I thought Naoki would be available today because it's Tuesday, but here we have male student instead.
How's male student doing?
Yo, he's gonna talk about his grandma under kickflip.
I saw you
Oh,
at the
wow.
hospital because he was at the hospital with his grandma.
This is grandma, yeah. Must have it rough.
Mm.
All it takes is one person to fall apart, and it's like your whole life comes crumbling down with her.
Just like his grandma.
Yeah.
It's not easy being a teenager, is it?
That's really
glad that
fucking
we've-
deep.
Yeah, I'm glad that we've followed this kid throughout our series.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how things end up with him.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'd really love to see if we could ever follow up on Funky Student.
He was he was in the thumbnail of the 6th episode. That's what it started, and we're still like catching up with him.
It's funky
I'm
student.
honestly joking. I'm honestly joking. We don't have to do anything with this kid.
We've missed all the funky students' lore.
I love how his hair looks like a cocoa pebble.
I was actually gonna cosplay him
As far as I'm concerned,
for like a minute.
in our series specifically, not in the game, but in our series specifically, male student is a main character. Not awkward girl though. Push her off the side.
Oh no, you did.
Oh no! Oh no! No, not awkward girl. I was just making a joke.
There's another girl.
A long-haired girl. Okay, push her off though for real.
Okay.
Do it again. You has the
Yeah.
taste for blood.
What the hell is Naoto's social link again? Fortune.
But, anyways, it's funny to see what a ghetto is for California versus a person that grew up in Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, a ghetto for Detroit is like straight up drug houses and,
Mm-hmm.
like places that do not have any like absolutely nothing, vacant lots. And then here it's like, oh yeah, it's kind of middle class.
Yeah.
They have houses. There's slight gun violence, not like enough where you'd really worry about it.
I think that describes like some of the ghetto areas where I live, but they're not so much in that like my hometown where I actually live, but like very close by. I actually filmed a web show there in a town called Easton. There is some shadier looking areas. There is occasionally gun violence, but it's not like they're showing up in the news every single day, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's funny about California is that, like, the ghetto isn't the worst part, it's just the streets in general.
Yeah.
Because of how bad, like, how bad homelessness gets.
I've got to say that we're probably where I was probably wasn't that bad because it did look shady, but we were literally filming a scene for the web series with someone holding a prop gun that looked like a real gun, and nothing happened to us. So,
Yeah.
I was rewatching. We had a web series called The Group, and will not see me in it except for like I'm in the background of a shot where I'm getting mugged by an old woman.
Okay, now I gotta see that.
Yeah, I'll send you. I actually really like the show. I did not write it. I helped. I was one of the cinematographers for it. I was also the editor for it, and the creator and director of the show. Very, very friendly guy. He's the person I named Darrell. I named Darrell from him because I was just naming characters after people I actually knew in my life, and most of the names we changed for Nelman, but Darrell and Eddie, for whatever reason, stuck. Both Darrell and Eddie are people I've worked for, video-wise.
Hey, could you send it? Because I cannot find it.
Yeah, it's a little... The group is like kind of a name where you can get a lot of results with that. I'll send it to you. My friend Tariq is in a lot of it.
Oh, cool.
So, because he came on as a main character. He was just my friend who was going to show up to film. I offered to, like, share my pay with him. Because I was even paid to help make the show. It was really cool. But then when we got there, my friend Tariq is a pretty decent actor. Not pretty decent. He's a pretty great actor, in my opinion. And
I feel like there's nothing wrong with gassing up your friends, even if they're.
No, I'm genuinely impressed by what he can do. I'm very happy him in videos with me because I just genuinely think he's really good at what he does.
To be honest, he was one of my favorites in your content in general. So.
Oh yeah, no, I can understand why. I loved it. I loved everyone I filmed with, but like Nick.
Oh no,
Gage,
everyone you filmed with was pretty good. I'm not like saying.
Nick and Gage, I loved filming with them because they're my friends. I had a good time with them, but neither of them were like necessarily interested in the field.
Ladies and gentlemen,
kind of a...
it's time to meet the person I hate the most.
Okay.
Shoe. School boy.
Okay.
You built up your hatred for Shoe.
Anyways, I'm gonna say this real quick just so I can get this off. I feel like it's kind of a shame because those two were pretty good at what they did as well. I do not think you had anybody that I can remember, but I didn't watch all of your content, so I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think you had anybody that was bad at what they did.
Yeah, I like what we did. I'm fond of it. I can be critical of it too, but I am fond of it. I wouldn't trade it away for anything else.
You're a little fucking prick.
Yeah, say that. Well, you're a little prick. I'm used to hearing that.
First of all, his mom literally exits the room with telekinesis. She didn't even use her hand on the doorknob.
Your first episode of the group got actually a nice amount of views.
Yeah,
a nice amount of views in general.
Yeah, I wish we'd have kept doing it. Episode 4 was like mostly 100% filmed, and then just shit. Life got in the way. I haven't spoken to Darrell in like 2 years, and I feel a little bad. I feel like I should have made a stronger effort to keep it alive. But I was busy with like school and all of that, and I was just like, oh, I'm sure he'll contact me. I'm sure he'll contact me. I'm sure he'll contact me. And then like 6 months go by, and I'm like, huh, should I message him, or has it been too long? And that was stupid. I should have just messaged him. And now it's been 2 years, so it feels especially weird.
Goodbye.
How fitting. Shu just says goodbye.
Fuck you, Shu. That's
fucking
actually a character
stupid ass Shu. At least I got 10,000 yen from it. Fucking pathetic loser.
D&D thing right now. There's a character named Shu. I think it's Teddy's character. Not Teddy from Persona 4, Teddy from this server.
God, I hate Shu. He looked at me. I can't fucking believe that.
Shu on head. But yeah, the group was just if you check the group out later, Chris, it's very different from anything else I've done just because I had like he would ask for my opinion on scripts and stuff like that. It's really funny because there's an episode where my dad and sister play a character. In the opening of it, like episode 3, you can see both my sister and my dad. But
your dad just kept fumbling over his lines, and you're just like, Dad,
my
fucking!
dad
I swear to God.
My dad did a good job. He's just playing this guy complaining about his Obamacare.
Okay.
Because the main character tries to sell health insurance to people. And he's trying to sell my dad health insurance, and he starts shit talking Obamacare.
You know what? I just don't like Obamacare. Obama wasn't my president.
My sister plays a pregnant person, and we literally just like stuck a salad bowl under her shirt.
All right.
Her look pregnant.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go
funny,
with that.
If I ever get anywhere, I love how somebody's gonna find this and be like, he hated Obamacare, even though 20-something years have passed.
I mean, it's time to end you now, Chris.
Cancel me. Let's do it.
It's all depressing out here.
I'm a silent character in the show that you don't see and never speaks.
What?
Because I'm the camera operator, and they constantly acknowledge the camera operator. Like it's done in it's done in The Office / Trailer Park Boys style, which I know there's too many of those, but I do like the show we made still. But
can I be honest with you though? There's a lot of those, but in reality, who the fuck cares? People like them.
If it's good, it's good. Some of them are really well done. I never watched the Trailer Park Boys. I feel like I should though.
It's all right.
Office, I like The Office. I think it's overrated because no one will shut the fuck up about it.
Oh, hold on. Oh my god, it's Detective Naoto.
I think
I'm
it's
sorry.
a show that needs to be talked about. It's a show that needs to not be talked about for like a decade, and then we can go back to loving it again.
Holy crap. Kanji made all that, dude.
Nice.
He's got bunnies, he's got pandas. Those are pink gators.
Man, he's even got teddies.
It's really hilarious that he just like plopped his hand down and they just appeared.
I mean, 2011, man.
What about
Olivia,
2011,
Olivia, I
man?
need you to grab
2004, right?
Well, this game takes place in 2011.
Those crazy 2011s where everything clipped for 1 year for some reason.
Yeah. You don't remember that shit?
I remember that shit. I'm the one bringing it up. Your weak heart, your past. I'm drawing a blank. Say your past, maybe?
What?
Your weak heart sounds harsh.
This fucking thing doesn't have anything for this, is it? Is it any answer?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah, it's your past. Let's go with that. We gotta go track down that girl.
So I'm gonna change the subject from Persona and ask a very serious question. Do you guys think the guy that made Bayonetta is still alive?
I don't know how to answer that,
Depends on what you mean.
As like,
The designer? Because I think a woman designed her.
I'm talking about there's been a guy that just keeps talking about it, and he's like, yeah, it'll eventually come out. We haven't seen him or actually heard from him. We're just told that he says that it's coming out.
Oh. Yeah, I think they just... The thing is, I honestly believe all they announced was just a title. They had nothing else planned. And that's like literally every single Persona or SMT game that comes out. Look what happened with 5. Both SMT and Persona 5.
It's taken so long because they're weekend at Bernie and at where they're like holding the guy up and programming the game, but it's really hard because like they're both just like moving part like each of his arms individually trying to program the game. So it's taken a really long time to make it.
It's all just like a bunch, like millions of tiny people inside of his brain just operating one body.
The only reason why I bring it up is because like we haven't heard shit from it, but yet we heard about No More Heroes, the game that I didn't think would come out at all.
Till like 2030.
Yeah. Like, I mean, to be fair here, it's still hard to believe that Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually out.
Yeah, that took a while, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And Final Fantasy VII Remake, the fucking
That's not even
Shenmue 3,
entirely out, though.
part 1 of it, but yeah.
Look, man, that shit can get canceled any day, though.
I don't think they will.
See, you know,
I'm seeing,
it really depends.
and I'm knowing.
I don't want to spoil anything. You know what's up with it, or no?
Well, go on, tell me. You might as well.
So that timeline shit, yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's real.
What? They're
I don't
just
know.
confirming all the entire timeline.
Oh no! When do you think you're gonna play the Yuffie game?
I think when I get the PS5, I can
Transfer it, right?
Install it.
Yeah,
and then upgrade it.
Do you want me to spoil what happens at the end of that, or do you just want to see it for yourself?
Honestly, I want to see it for myself. I want to see it for myself.
And the thing is, I know you don't know what I'm talking about because it's so stupid that you go, all right, well, I guess we can't call it remake anymore.
Okay, so now you're implying that this just goes on its a whole new timeline, basically.
Timelines bleed into each other, is what it looks like.
I mean, that's basically what the ending of Final Fantasy VII Remake already did with those ghost whisperer thingies.
Oh boy, it's farther than that. It's way farther than that.
I got a cough.
Cough. Just cough.
I already did.
Michael edited it out.
No, I move up my mic, so it might have made a noise.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not normally a person for spoilers, but it's just, if you want to know, I'll tell you.
Honestly, I think it's because it's Final Fantasy VII Remake. I want to figure it out myself.
It's not even a figuring it out. It's once you see it, you go, "Oh wow, that's the guy Nomura, the guy behind Kingdom Hearts." You watch this new added ending to it, and it tells you a lot of what the remake is going to be, and the next one is. And unless they change it, it's not going to be bad. It's just
Are they
That's
adding?
all I can say.
Fuck. Now you've got me curious.
Like, okay, so it's not in the Yuffie story. It's you have to replay the whole game to get the new ending.
What?
So like,
What?
yeah,
They're making you do it again?
yeah, they are. You have to you have to replay the whole game, and then they give you a new ending that shows them going to the place that they're headed to, the city, outside of Midgar. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. It shows them going there. They have a deeper conversation, and then
New party member. Someone dies.
The exact opposite.
Someone Barrett just leaves. He says bye. He eats out of there.
No.
Cloud leaves.
Kinda.
What the fuck?
Do you just want me to spoil it or not?
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm already.
It's not even a spoiler.
I'm already interested.
You already know what's up.
Let's
you
go
already
with
know
it.
what's up. You have to see it anyways. Zach's not dead,
I know about that.
but I mean, he's not like he is not dead straight up. Like he goes back to the church where Aerith is.
Okay.
And
he's
finds out.
And he's like, "Where's Aerith?"
Yeah. He's like, "Where's Aerith?" And I'm like, okay, so he's legit alive. All right, cool. That's dumb.
Okay, that's not as mind blowing as I thought because I already knew
It's not
that.
mind blowing. It's just stupid. It's just stupid because it's like I mean, it's Zach straight up. Like I don't know which Zach it is clearly because it's not the one that gave Cloud his sword because he still has his sword.
So then, what fucking sword does Cloud have?
I don't fucking know. I see. Like, I thought Nomura would have been better at this because I thought it would have been the sword from Crisis Core. Is that the game?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was going to be the sword from Crisis Core, but no, it's the same goddamn sword, so I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I mean, I get it. It's stupid.
I think what we need to realize is that this is just the first in a whole bunch of stuff that's gonna get more fucked up and convoluted.
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. I feel like the remake is gonna go farther than Final Fantasy VII. I believe you're definitely gonna see their take on Advent Children because Nomura openly dislikes the movie. So,
I mean, I think the Michael's like, what? Nomura hates Advent Children? Michael has 1,000 posters of Advent Children.
Yeah, he bought it He bought it in 4K day one. He has the VHS,
he pre-ordered
the special
it.
edition.
He has a sealed copy.
Yeah, he has the Portuguese VHS version.
Oh my god.
He even has the book.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, this guide says Rise looks helpless. Laugh it off. Says level 5 courage required. Move closer to her. All three of these are +3, so what do you think I should do?
Fuck, man.
Cheer her up, move closer to her, laugh it off.
I guess cheer her up. I don't know, man. You're already dating Chie, so.
You're gonna move closer to her.
How dare you?
That's all that happened. Can you imagine if I just did that to you? You just look helpless. I look stare at you, cold, blank, lifeless,
Hand in your pocket.
Front hair swaying.
Your face occasionally clips through your through the collar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, that would just be a fun horror movie, is to be put in a very shitty video game.
Isn't that one Ryan Reynolds movie?
Yeah, but that's an action movie. Isn't that like Free Guy or some shit?
I don't know.
I know.
I think like
All
they
I
were
know-
like, hey, we're gonna release this last year. No, we're not.
All I know is that they were talking about it at E3, and I love how Reynolds is like, yeah, I never played video games, and nor is the director. Hell, we passed up the movie for the first time, but then we sat and thought about it and went, what better than guys that don't know about video games to make a movie about video games, huh? Right? And
Wait,
I'm like,
you mean
wow.
to tell me Ryan
okay.
Reynolds has never played a video game?
He probably has. Don't fucking, you know what I mean?
I was about to say, didn't he do a fucking commercial where he was doing fucking phone games? Where he was like, I am playing the phone game. Ooh. I'm Ryan Reynolds.
Olivia's gonna go Super Saiyan by the end of the day.
So what the heck is up with that car? Why did he buy a car that doesn't fucking work?
I don't.
Is it like his only car for transportation, or did he just say, hey, I could use this for parts?
He thought he could fix it.
Obviously he can't now.
Yeah, no. I mean, Olivia's just everything's just pissing her off today. So I mean, you know, I'm probably gonna get divorce papers soon.
Oh jeez.
I don't know. Do you think we make your parents nervous? By the way, whenever we joke about shit like that, or
It's like sweating. They have like a banana peel coming out of their pocket.
yeah, they have spaghetti coming out of their pockets. You know,
That
they're
as
freaking
well.
out. They don't know what's going on.
They start making a grilled cheese sandwich in fear.
Yeah. Well, no, like I've openly like made that. Mind you, me and Olivia are not married yet, but I've made that joke so many times that like, and now people aren't worried about it. But like the first time I made it, you can tell somebody was completely nervous because I like sounded like I was legitimately upset.
Someone had like a paper bag they were just breathing heavily into.
I mean, if they had one, probably.
Oh, we're gonna get a Christmas question, and of
Hell
course,
yeah.
of course, he fucking picks me every time. Oh, which one of these is considered a rice cake?
The rice cake. Isn't it technically dongo? No. Yeah.
Apparently, it's mochi.
Mochi.
I don't actually.
Is mochi a rice cake?
I thought it was a sponge.
Yeah, it's a rice flour, but isn't mochi like an ice cream technically? Because I think dango is more. Because dango is mochi, but like not ice cream.
I only know mochi from. I think his name's Katakuri from One Piece.
Ugh.
He was
okay.
the fucking Big Mom's son.
Oh yeah. Boy, why are you watching One Piece?
I need to catch back up to it. I started Wano like a year or so ago, and I just held off on it to like take a break. And I don't know what the hell's going on in it now.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Me and Olivia stopped at book like 90? 91. Okay, yeah, we stopped at 91.
You'll eventually get back into it.
Yeah, we also stopped. We used to read My Hero. I have all of them. It's just I haven't fucking actually paid attention to it.
I mean, I have almost all volumes of World's End Harem that I need to get back into. It's something I'd rather not talk about what it is on camera.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I have questions afterwards,
Okay.
such as where to buy this. I'm not judging you. I'm honestly. If you're reading it, it must be somewhat interesting.
It really fucking is.
Okay. We'll talk about that later if you don't mind. Anyways,
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I told Naruto to fuck off because apparently I can do what the hell is her name? Eri.
oh, cool. Go for it. I have you read the Persona mangas?
No, but I had a chance to get the Persona 3 mangas at
Yo,
a
that book opens
mall.
up like fucking crazily though.
Oh,
I think that's what kind of like made me not want to get it at first
No,
because it was just
I
like
hated it.
because
I
just like
hated it at first.
because just like why is it all the way up there?
It opens up like you're probably wondering how I got in this spot.
I fucking
Well-
hate that trope. Yep, that's me. You were wondering how I got in here, and it's just like the universe is imploding on itself, and it's no, we don't care right now. Just
Yeah, no, like I think that's what, cause see, like Persona 3 had a very, very, very strong opening, so I don't know why the fuck the book didn't decide to just go with it. Especially since, like, didn't it open technically with the beginning anyways? Like, it just opened up where you meet the shadow for the first time. Yeah.
I feel like they didn't want to show Yukiko shooting herself.
See, that's the thing though, is that they like if I remember correctly, it's like shit's going on. A girl has a gun. Can you give me the manga?
Yeah,
please?
it's cause Minato's just like I'm edgy, and then you hear Yukiko going like. And then she shoots herself.
Oh, Olivia, we totally are monetized. This is totally monetized. Olivia's like, it's called an invoker. Don't get demonetized. I'm like, we don't get. If this gets monetized, I swear to God.
Who wants to play ninja?
not gonna happen.
Yo, Michael, if this gets monetized, you owe me money.
Honestly.
Sure. Yeah,
guys-
I mean, if I'll pay people who appear and stuff if money is like a option.
Imagine getting paid by Michael.
I fucking would love that. That's great.
And I go mad with power. And then the Frenemies podcast ends.
And then you only pay us $1 an hour.
$1 an hour. I think that's a little high, actually. Do you think you deserve $1 an hour? Because I'm
I don't
not really.
I don't know. I need
not
to.
really
I need
seeing
to.
money.
I gotta beat Final Fantasy
What the
VII,
fuck?
100% it in a day or two. I'll get back at you.
Olivia,
They say when a woman
Every-
starts breastfeeding, her material instincts awaken.
please stop. I already went through this.
It's true. I saw it on television.
That
You know, I saw on television.
porn.
Yes, sir. I am getting DoorDash
Okay, so you can-
because there's nothing at our
That's-
house.
That's cool. Can I ask a stupid question that can totally be cut out?
Sure.
But what the fuck was up with Comedy Central and Girls Gone Wild
I don't know.
for that like one short era? They had that. Like it was like at midnight and shit.
Trying to be hip and cool.
Okay. Am I the only person that knows about this?
I might know about it. 'cause
I'm
I
just
have vague
happy that I
memories,
increased. Whoa, whoa, whoa! How did?
What happened?
What
there?
the?
Stop breaking the matrix.
I thought I was gonna run, but okay, this is cool.
It's like when you can give Link a seizure in Link's Awaken. No, Wind Waker.
It's true. All right, I'm gonna
But-
be a tutor to my enemy, my worst
Yeah.
enemy ever.
So I'm just gonna say
Shoo.
this real quick, just before we like get off with that, because you can totally cut this out. But like, what the hell was up with that era of TV where they did that? It was like also on Spike TV. Like, it's not like we did. Like we had internet. We didn't.
I'm gonna be honest.
need this.
I don't know what's
The,
going.
the internet probably hasn't taken over yet. I think it's a.
Oh, okay.
What happened with that? You talk about just all the porn, or something?
Yeah, we'll
Was
talk
there-
about it off. Well, we'll talk about it off topic. Off.
Offa.
Yeah, I
Off.
just wanted to make off topic or whatever off. Yeah, off the record, we'll talk about it. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't crazy. I was gonna forget about asking about it.
I vaguely remember seeing stuff like that on
'Cause
television.
I didn't watch it. I wasn't like brave enough to. I just, I was afraid like somehow, some way, my parents were gonna like know. So like, what's it? Is the Midnight Channel of what now? It's the Midnight Channel of puberty. God.
I always thought that too, that like my parents could just figure out anything.
Yeah,
And
that's why I didn't watch like South Park or Simpsons.
I wasn't allowed to watch South Park.
Yeah, I would sneak and watch South Park because my dad's rule. My parents were pretty reasonable with me watching stuff. I had like a friend who wasn't allowed to watch fucking Ed, Ed and Eddie because there was an episode where they said shut up, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad that my parents weren't that strict about stuff like that. Another show was like Foster's Home, and I think this was a different kid, but I think it was because his parents were really religious and they saw it as like evil.
Okay.
Foster's Home.
Evil.
Because there's a supernatural element, not as if like 90% of kids shows had some sort of supernatural element.
Oh, it's not Bible Man, so we can't watch it.
No.
Excuse.
Yeah.
So
That's what I love about fucking Veggie Tales. Is there's a show that
Veggie Tales? Fucking Veggie Tales, dude! Fucking Veggie!
I didn't say Veggie. Jesus Christ, Stuart. There is eventually gonna be a fucking compilation of you saying you said this, and then I play audio proving I didn't say what you said I said. That's what I love about fucking Veggie Tales. Is there's fucking Veggie Tales.
there's eventually gonna be a day where Michael just straight up shoots you.
That's happened a bunch of times now.
I'm gonna be honest, I only said that because I thought we were at the end of the episode, and then we still had a few minutes to go.
Oh boy.
So that's why I kept screaming Veggie Tales.
So, we never addressed the anger from last time, like we said we would.
I honestly don't fucking care anymore.
I don't care.
I said what I said. Who cares?
Yeah. Not even last session. It's several episodes ago at this point.
It's whatever.
Anytime we get into an argument, I never felt like there was a single time where we left it and things were awkward. I always feel like we get into an argument and we're good friends, so we laugh it off.
I mean, to be honest, in reality, I don't think there's any real fight. I'm just saying.
I think that there is real frustration sometimes, but I don't think it's like we're fighting to like piss this other person off. I don't think it ever gets like. I don't think it actually gets malicious, but I do think we genuinely get frustrated sometimes. I do think that
I frustrate you guys, but I don't.
I
might frustrate the shit out of you guys.
Shu really is frustrating me.
It never happens between me and you, Chris. It happens between Stuart and me and Zach a lot.
Yeah,
but we always record the next day, so it's like it's whatever.
I mean, to be fair here, I don't honestly like. I don't honestly be like sometimes I say shit to be shocking sometimes. So I don't really. I hope you guys don't take me like 100% seriously.
Oh, I do too. Believe me, I do too.
Like it's not out of like what I truly believe, because fuck that, you know.
Well, I've said multiple times before, I am okay with edgy humor. I just try to read a room. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm working on this big video, which is like with years worth of stuff that I recorded with friends and never uploaded. And oh my god, some of it's bad. Some of it's like really fucking offensive. And I'm like, am I going this far? It says right here this was 2018, so I think I'm going this far. Because like I said, I am completely fine with having an edgy sense of humor as long as you're like a good person.
Yeah.
As long as you're not actually an asshole.
I believe that
some people do use comedy as a coping method. I think that is perfectly legitimate.
I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I knew someone who's and I won't obviously won't mention any names here, but I knew someone whose mom was dying, and it was like guaranteed she wasn't going to make it, and he was making jokes about it because it was just his way of dealing with it. I don't think that's an invalid way of dealing with something.
Yeah, I believe that a good person, and this is gonna sound stupid, but I believe that there's no such thing as a good person. Everybody's shitty in some way, so you just gotta live with that.
Yeah. There's a lot of times where I pick out the little things that I did maybe like last week, a year, 5 years ago, and I think I'm like the worst human being in the world.
I have known people with edgy senses of humor, and then the more I got to know them, the more I'm like, oh, you actually kind of believe some of the stuff you're saying.
I
You
try to be
actually-
edgy, and I fail most of the time. I don't know. I really try.
I usually just spout random ass stuff, and everybody seems to find it hilarious. That's
Yeah,
why I think
no,
it's also because
I-
of my dry ass voice.
I think the problem is I actually legitimately try to piss people off. The only person I think I can actually piss off, and this took 10 years, is Olivia. But I legitimately try to piss off Michael occasionally, and it just does not work.
Michael's just like, yes, Chris, I do agree. I agree. That makes sense.
Me and Chris have had so many disagreements, but I think we're just normally like, I don't think it ever gets like ugly. I did change my opinions in some of our arguments. Death Note's not going to happen. That I'm going to defend. But
Yo, Michael, hold on. We need to get in the ring for that one.
Yeah, but we're
We
going
need to
to
start
do
a boxing event. Yeah.
You said that you box. That's unfair. We need to combine boxing with something I'm gonna.
What the hell is your arguments again about Death Note? Was it good or not? Or
I like it. Chris has problems with it.
okay.
It's not that it's even that it's bad. I just think that it's overrated. That's just really it. I think my biggest point is I think it should have ended with, and that's really all I get.
Should just ended with L, just like literally morphing into the letter L.
Yo, that would have been dope. That would have been like legit. That would have been legit dope.
Better.
Out of just because of how like serious Death Note takes itself. Like that would have been a great ending.
How the fuck do I increase my diligence?
I have seen things that, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about it, because part of me is just like, I guess you want to go that way, and another part of me, like, part of me understands the desire to do that, to make something really serious and then end it on a joke, because it's just like a troll thing. Like, I don't know, I've got a little bit of that inside of me, and a little part of me would find that really funny. I remember fucking Nelman Demon. Kind of, but Nelman's kind of like, there's a self-awareness in Nelman from the start.
You are right.
But there's like, when I look at something like Hot Diggity Demon, he made this cartoon, and I'm trying to remember. Okay, I can look it up. I think it's called The Northern Incident. The entire thing is just this really well animated. It's beautiful looking, and it's like a horror short. And it's playing it very seriously. It's playing it very seriously the entire time. And then in the last 20 seconds, it's revealed the monster in the wood is it's just a group of furries, people in fursuits. And it's beautiful. Like you have this like really good animation that ends on a furry joke, you know? And it's just like it's called The Northern Incident, and that made a lot of people really angry when they watched it. I still like it just because it's like it's well animated, it's still nice, but even I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that ending. If it's what he wanted to make, it's what he wanted to make, but...
Oh, when's this episode gonna end?
Never. You're gonna be here forever.
Shit. Well, I gotta go piss, so...
It's all good. It's all good. Go do it. I have to study. I gotta do a test, so y'all can go have fun, and I can just stay here with Mr. Murderer over there with the puppet.
What's my food getting here? What's my order getting here? Let me look. I want my fucking CBD gummies, goddammit.
Oh, okay, so that's what they are. CBD gummies. I literally thought you were like trying to get antidepressants in the form of gummies. And I was about to just ask you, like, why don't you just fucking get prescribed ones?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get antidepressant gummies, something like that. No, CBD is just something that's been recommended to me for a few years. I was like, maybe. And then what happens now is, back then, I used to actually get anxious over something. It would normally be something irrational and something stupid, but it would be something, you know?
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like, I can just, in the middle of nowhere, I can just get like a really anxious feeling in my stomach. Like, I'll be honest, it's happening right now. It happens all the time, and there's like almost no control over it. It's okay. Like, I'm not a completely miserable human being. I'm not trying to like be like a big victim here. It's okay. I'm okay enough with my life to where I'm happy, you know. But I am tired of this. I am like, because it's nonstop. Like back then, my anxiety has always been an issue for me, but like lately, it's just like it's part of me now. It's like nothing causes it. Because what I learned, there was actually something irrationally worried I had. One good thing that helps a lot for me personally, and it's something that I was told by a professional, is do not try to ignore it. Do not try to think of, like, if you just accept the thing that you're worried about, if you just like in your head, okay, I need to think about this for a second, even if you don't come up with a solution to it, as long as you're like not trying to ignore it, your mind just like it's like something in your head. It just kind of allows you to calm down if you don't try to ignore it. Because if you're trying to avoid it, it's impossible. You never come off of it. But lately, the anxious feeling just kind of comes out of nowhere. Like I said, right now it's happening. It's not that bad right now. It's not like a panic attack right now, but it's there. And I'd like something to make it not be there. It's really manageable right now. Honestly, when I stop talking about it and just focus on the game again, I'm probably going to be fine. I also think diet has an issue with has a lot to do with it. I think that there's chemicals in foods that probably make shit like this worse.
Yeah, like potato chips, where it's just like, I want fucking more.